OKC had the best defense in the NBA in both the regular season and playoffs. Gave Ant-Man fits during the series, and after the game, Ant-Man said they were like 15 puppets on a string defensively. So is it time to start comparing OKC to the great defenses of the past?
They don't know yet.
From what you
They
see,
win it all. They well coached. They play together. They fly around.
What are they ranking defense this year?
top defensive team in the league, been the top defensive team this postseason.
Yeah, no, they going, but
They out there.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, they out there.
yeah, they doing, but let's let them do more with it. They are trending up. They are on one string, like he said, man. They
15 puppets on a
defend
string.
and they have excellent on the ball defenders and they have shot block size on the back end.
Yeah.
So
Where's Indiana in the defense part? Because they play some crazy teams too.
You said they play some crazy teams?
Indiana? They play.
Indiana give up a lot of points because they play fast.
The thing
They
about
play
OKC
Milwaukee,
being number one
fast.
defense is they young,
Milwaukee,
so they gonna
fast.
keep
New
getting
York.
better.
Injured, and then healthy.
No.
No.
Oh,
They still had Giannis motherfucker out there.
Pacers 13th during the regular season defensive rating.
And OKC young,
so fast.
so they gonna keep getting better on that defensive end.
So OKC.
Just buy in, man. Once
Yeah, it's
getting
tough.
better, yeah, Brandon, but they already bought in, right? To this is how we gonna win. Right? We good offensively, but you can tell how they playing with Caruso, Dort, Williams, all them like hell of an on-ball guys. So
Yeah.
they are gonna just continuously impose their will,
Okay.
right?
I'm gonna say because
So they figured it out. But once you figure it out, defensively on guys or how guys don't like to be guarded, you gonna do that night in, night out now. And them dudes gonna continuously now they gonna be. I'm saying Caruso didn't play enough games this year to be first team or second team all defense, but he is that. Dort is that. Williams just made it, so they
Stop.
will be year in year out
Nah, don't
because
do
once
it.
you make it,
Yeah,
He's
but
talking.
you know, the league they changes. You know,
Yeah.
teams change, teams get better. You know, and then sometimes they win the championship. You know, they
Might
talk about
wanna
the
get his
championship.
yeah, hangover.
You know,
and all that.
hangover and stuff like that. So
But there's no voters fatigue with all defensive teams.
Sure, yeah.
okay.
Like normally it's voters fatigue with MVPs and other first out. And there's no voters fatigue with defense player of the years. All defense teams.
Okay.
Because if you look at the history, it's just each year they might fluctuate first team, say they might add one guy here but it's the same guys because once you make it and it's emphasis that you are a defender,
Yeah. How you feel about Giannis not making?
No,
the team?
it's crazy.
You know the funny part about the defensive side is they're lazy
Yeah.
on that one.
Yeah, that's why like Mike got like 9.
Yeah, because it's like they're not, they don't, you know what I mean? And like
Got 8,
defense,
9,
it's just
like-
like, all right, who was there last year? All right, rah, 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 all right.
Yeah, because
They're
they
not
don't watch,
sitting
they
there
don't
really-
watch enough games
Okay.
to know who's each and
Who's
every-
out
like,
there.
They don't. So you're only watching these guys when they come to your market, in your market on television. You go to certain games, man. They don't watch enough to know who actually is doing it.
See, but I don't like that because they watch enough to know what you're doing on the offense end, though.
Yeah, because there's a stat.
They can look at it.
No, yeah, because there's, I
Why
can
they
see.
can't create a stat for like deep, like
They
third-
try, but it's still to the eye test too as well, right? You can have a certain rating when you're on the floor defensive. Your defensive rating can be this per possession, but until you watching it, you don't know that Lou Dort is picking motherfucking
look at that
this
full-
boy up goddamn half court.
yeah.
Right.
nah.
So why wouldn't they
know,
hire people who were defensive experts?
Oh,
like
I agree.
Yourself, like
I agree.
at Bev, or like guys who play defense. Like,
Oh, I agree,
Why don't
but
they
it's
have?
just-
Yeah, there
you know what
need
I'm
to be
saying?
a
'Cause you guys
committee
would be
of
able to watch it and
just-
critique it better.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely. But because we look at it through a certain, how y'all look at it as a score, same shit. I look at it through a different lens defensively than a lot of people, right?
Yeah,
What
right.
makes a good defender?
Right.
What makes he blew up this play because he didn't let, like Gil always said, he didn't let the ball go here, or I called out this play and let everybody alert that this is about to happen, or I told him not to do. There's no stat for that shit. There's no. But them dudes are excellent on the ball, man, and they make it tough defensively. And once you built on that, and you got to this point of it, that desire to shut guys down grows.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
because I'm
even
trying to
have
figure out
fun
why
doing
Giannis
it.
didn't make first all
I feel like they
all
having
defensive
fun
team.
doing
They're looking at-
I'm just like, because
Unless
he
you-
just said he's been on there all the time.
You know what's so funny is like a football team, right?
He made second team though, right?
I don't know.
I'm saying Giannis make second team all defense?
He did not.
That's crazy.
So like a football,
crazy shit.
you can tell from a football scheme
4 bigs on the second team.
if someone misses an assignment.
Yeah.
Right? Like if someone missed the block or someone missed the check down, even if they scored a touchdown and they scored on you. But they can look at that and say it wasn't your fault, someone else didn't do it and you had to go. They can't do that in basketball.
Yeah.
Because one, we don't have a standard playbook for you to know our defensive scheme.
Yeah.
For you to know who's playing well defensively, you got to talk to your coach. Right? Because I can look like a great defender, right? Because nobody's going by me. But I'm horrible at when my big step up, I don't snap back to get his man. So his man is scoring, got 20 on him. And I'm like, damn, King can't play no defense. But that was my assignment because his assignment is to stop my guy. My assignment is to snap back.
So not to pick on Chuck, right? You know, everybody know I love AI. Like, AI good. Passing lane, this, that, and the third. You put him into action and listen, certain times, the motherfucker, hey, he over in that corner, his man is gone.
Yep.
He steady that motherfucker over that little, his man in the left.
Ball watcher.
Ball watch and shit like that because he's trying to get the steal, right? So now you put everybody else in on like he's all defensive team, steals leader, this, that, and the third. And people see that shit and be like, Chuck a great defender.
Right. He played a passing lane.
Yeah, long ass arms, you go on that motherfucker, he gonna get his hand, like he good at those things, yes. But it's just when you really break it down, huh?
Who was first team this year?
Oh, glad you asked that, Swaggy. Hold on one second. Have it right here.
Dort, Jay.
Dyson.
Yeah, that's how
Yeah.
that's
From
how
a
Ramon
Yeah,
had
that's
that 40
Evan
AI.
Mobley, Dyson Daniels, Lou
Oh,
Dort, Draymond Green, Amen Thompson.
And second team was
Second team, Tumani Kamara, Rudy Gobert, Jaren Jackson Jr., Jalen Williams,
Yeah,
and
that-
Ivica Zubac.
He a good defender, but he shouldn't be on over Giannis.
Like
I'm
Giannis
just telling, no
not-
disrespect to
no.
Zubac, but if you're telling me Giannis or Zubac,
I'm going with Giannis. Or the kid from Portland, right? That's the kid from Portland?
Kamara, yeah.
Yeah, well, Kamara, yeah, he shouldn't be on there. They won fucking
okay.
13 games.
What defense y'all
that's
playing?
true.
he was locking up. No.
Oh, no, listen.
He was locking up.
Oh, he was. He
I
a
gotta
problem
follow
on the
up
ball.
with him.
Have y'all watched him?
Yeah.
Have y'all watched that kid play? Oh, he got the problem.
no
I ain't gonna
disrespect.
lie, I
Oh,
ain't
Chauncey
watched
put him,
for it.
Chauncey like sick him.
I was like,
He one of them motherfuckers. Like, God, hey, whoever bringing the ball up on him, you getting off of it.
for real.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Come get this quick.
Backcourt by free throw line.
Oh, yeah.
And you want him off you as soon as possible.
Oh yeah, I hate that.
Giving the
He
ball
one of them-
up.
He one of them Royal Ivy dudes.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out Royal Ivy,
yeah.
legend,
Get this.
Please get him off of me
Roy
now.
Ivory.
the legend.
Oh,
But
yeah.
So Gil, we're
That's
gonna
my
talk
dog.
Wolves in a
The
second.
ball go through the net, you turn around, that motherfucker.
Yep.
Like, God damn, dude.
We're going to talk Wolves in just a second, but Gil, you asked a question earlier, how many teams that came back from 3-1, one game 5 on the road? 3 of the 13 teams
Oh, that's
that came back from 3-1 deficits, one game 5 on the road. The Sixers in 1968, the Rockets in 95, and the Cavs in 2016. Bubble games obviously don't count because there was no home court.
Yeah, see, okay, so that makes sense.
Because the Clippers thing was that, right?
What about the Rockets versus Clippers?
That's bubble.
No.
So it was
2015?
12 in the bubble,
When-
right?
Yeah. So Rockets
When they
the
played
bubble?
Blood
so there was 2
Lobster?
games in the bubble. No,
Yeah, but-
yeah.
Two of
Remember
them
James
was-
Harden?
No,
Josh
so
Smith
those
came
aren't
back
included.
on-
That's what I mean, but it
They
was
was down
2
3-1.
of them.
Yeah.
Corey
Two
Brewer.
of the 3-1 comebacks weren't
Got
yeah,
them.
those are
Oh,
Nuggets.
Yeah,
oh,
that-
they was at home.
Because if it's at home, it's kind of easier to win at home.
Oh, so-
In
and not give
2015
up.
was Rockets Clippers,
That's what I'm
but
saying, yeah.
game 5 was in Houston.
Oh, okay.
Doc was a part of that. But let's keep this moving. We'd like to thank Cash App for sponsoring today's podcast.